Hi Aries, this is Crystal Rose at Comfy Soul and I'm here to do your reading. So today I'm going to start with Psychic Tarot by John Holland and I'm going to finish with Saints and Mystics. I'm kind of feeling extra woo-woo today, and so this is by Andres and Gracia, and I'm going to use this to see like what energies are working with right now and who is working with you. So there's a couple of fun surprises in here, I'm sure. I haven't used this in a minute, but I always liked it, and I felt today I was being called. So let's see who's been called to you, and I want to see what's going on with your life. So Psychic Tarot, it's like the tarot, different colors. Black ones are transformational. You know, it's funny, I wasn't going to say transformational. I heard shadow work. So, I feel like Spirit wants me to start introducing myself as a shadow worker. So, trigger warning, I'm a triggering reader. I'm honest, I'm direct, I'm truthful. There you go. So, no shade, just trying to get people to the quickest route to healing, right? And if you can handle that, then great, because I only get super mushy when I have to. And it's when I'm feeling it, when I'm in the flow, right? Okay, so not have to, when it's best used. I'm going to say that. Okay, so the different colors go with the different suites of the tarot. So mental, emotional, the major arcanas, etc., etc. So when I use this deck, I often forget it's tied to the tarot until I pay attention to the colors, the numbers, etc. But this is a really great way to learn how to get comfy with the tarot, even if you don't know anything about anything. And it's a great way to start with intuition. The images are simple. It's very, very nice. Okay, so 2 cards came out. So let's get cracking. Wow. I'm hearing this is going to be a reading that is, and I'm seeing 2 DNA strands that are coming together and spinning around. They're golden. This is all happening right now. So let me explain. Heart chakra. 2 things for this. One thing is relationship, and the other thing is, and I'm not just hearing like with one person or a person. In general, you just need peace and harmony. Yes, there's probably very much going to be one person. That's kind of my jam, is twin flame readings. But I want you to think bigger picture. I want you to realize that if you get attached to the idea that if you have the perfect partner and the right person in place in your life, then you'll be happy finally. That's not how that shit works. They are like the cherry on top of the sundae that you create. It's something that you create yourself, that's your own happiness, that just makes you really, really thrilled. The second part of this is what makes you happy. What makes you happy that you bring to yourself, create through you, that will result in a very abundant material harvest for you. So I don't want to just say money. This is not how Spirit sees abundance. Spirit sees abundance as, what can I provide to you in your life that's going to make you feel comfortable enough to continue to create more and do God's work. And trust that when you stay too long in the comfort zone, and don't you know this, that you will get kicked out of the nest, and you will be forced to change, because really, honestly, you're just not built to sit in one place for too long, right? As far as creativity goes, as far as relationship goes, you're like the most loyal bitches ever. Like fucking amazing. Amazing. Truly amazing. When you have found somebody who is playful enough for you, and is intelligent and grounded and still independent and free-spirited, that's when you found a right match for Aries. Okay. So this has a lot to do with how you're feeling right now and what you intend on creating throughout October. So I see you heading in the right direction of what truly makes you freaking happy, which is the way that you work, the way that you create, the way that you show up in the world. I also feel like this is, wow, justice coming from a long time back. And I'm saying wow because I started with justice because I'm looking at these buildings and they look like, you know, courtrooms to me, right? So some of you might be freeing yourself from a marriage. Some of you might be attracting a partner who is getting free from a marriage or some type of legal, long time standing situation. Some of you I'm hearing are leaving a job. So like selling your part of that company, that endeavor, that project being done, and now you're walking away, that kind of thing. But because you're doing that, oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. Because you're doing that, you have relationship and a very harmonious feeling in your heart that just truly is, I'm hearing all of you in the drippiest, most poetic, most show me on stage sense of like pure happy from the root up. And it's because you're following your passion. It's because you've created a union with yourself that is so loving that you've attracted another situation coming towards you. So we're talking soulmate, baby. Whoop whoop. Okay, so actually in the tarot, this is the Two of Cups. So it's funny because I believe in the Two of Cups are actually Two of Cups, but in this image, you'll notice that this kind of looks like a heart. It also looks like angel wings, this light green part back here. And also there's one giant cup and two people. Usually in the Two of Cups, it's two people handing each other their cup of love, right? These people are sharing one. This is a connection that is natural, that's coming from a spiritual place between them, and it is very much sharing one soul. This is like super awesome twin flamey type shit right here. But you're in alignment with that because you are purely coming from what makes your heart happy. I like to have music on in the background. I put it on the Yacht Rock station today so I could get extra messages while I'm shuffling. And the song that's on is Toto, Hold the Line. It's not in the way you look or the things that you say you'll do. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. It's not in the words that you told me. It's not in the way you say you're mine. It's not how somebody is schmoozing you or how you're schmoozing them. It's how authentic you can be and being in alignment with what lights you up and makes you passionately happy. I'm telling you, this is too sexy. Okay. So it's not about being charmed or romance or someone like, let's be honest. If you're going to be in a relationship and you want it to be for long term, you're going to have to come to the understanding that nothing and nobody is perfect. Definitely not you. Sorry to say. But when you're in that situation, you're going to have choices. It's like the devil and the angel on your shoulder, right? That's how Spirit's showing me. Because you're choosing the path of the righteous, you are choosing to serve because you know what you deserve. I didn't even try to rhyme. But prosperity begins. This is the beginning of a very steady new career, new job you're going into, new relationship situation, like definitely both of these things, career and relationship, are coming through here. Oh, yeah, see, and then there's two hands. They're over a walnut, but I really feel like this is two people coming together, and the walnut representing like your noggin, your brain. Already grown. You've done something already to work towards your purpose, your passion, who you want to be, the things that you want to do, and now you want to take it next level. Because you want to take it next level, there's already a sort of beginning from the things that you've gathered to make something, turn them into something already, right? And even if that was just for you at the moment, that's what you've done, but you've nailed getting you all put together. Like, you understand what your needs are and who you are. And it doesn't matter what anybody else says. It's not even it's not even honestly an opinion when someone does tell you. It's more judgment because of the way they're feeling about themselves, or because they want to possess you, or, you know, there's so many damn reasons for people to say crazy things to you. So I'm going to pause for a second because Spirit's showing me somebody who has a nose ring and earrings, and they felt good for a while having those, and then somebody said something and judged them for it. And now I'm seeing them more in a like punk rock phase, in attire. Even now they're showing me a masculine it's turned into, but with a mohawk. I'm also specifically seeing it as red. I know that's super specific, but if that means anything to anybody, please write it down in the comments below. So whether that's on like a book you're reading, a show you're watching, this person used to have one of those, because I don't feel like it's present moment. Although, hey, you never know, right? I'm also feeling it's more like a mood. It's more about, I'm hearing somebody who is like a rebellious teenager. And this isn't you, this is another energy I'm picking up. But definitely this is you and where you've come through, right? Like how you've gotten to the place that you're at now. So this using your brain has attracted another person, and I'm hearing another person who's also going to work with you. So I'm hearing team member that is going to help you move along to the next phase of what it is. You want to go bigger, this person's going to help you go bigger. They might have resources to provide, like a stable home environment, some cash to invest in your business together. Maybe they have extra time. Maybe they're retired. Maybe, something like that. So yes, definitely teamwork vibe for sure. For sure, for sure. There's so much teamwork. It's reciprocal. Like, look at it. No matter how you look at it, there's two people that are even. They are equals. You're meeting somebody or finally coming into a learning, the both of you, where you're both understanding that you're even. There's no such thing as I'm better or you're better or you did this to me. Like, that doesn't exist in your world, Aries. At least that's not how you want it to be. Which is funny because I think most people find you, I'm hearing conflict, defense. They might find you off-putting sometimes when you're fighting for something or you have something to speak up against. But that's just your passion and your conviction. That's just sharing when somebody asked, right? And so here we are sharing with you because somebody must have asked. There's a few subscribers and people keep coming back. So you must have wanted something from this partnership here. So I thank you for being a part of my journey. Aries also, hi. Okay, so because you've taken a lot of time to yourself, learning, listening to you, I'm hearing even take some of your journal writings and turn them into something, put them into a book, um, use them as teachings, making a course, make a class. I'm hearing really more. This is about mastering your, the way that you see Earth as school. So this is your journey, right? This is your playtime here. You didn't come here and put up with all this bullshit on planet Earth to just do nothing, right? So I feel like you came through some serious heartache, lots of losses, went through a lot of solitude and being hurt by somebody and something and probably many things, because I know Aries. This is you looking over the vast canyon. You've reached the end and you're like, now what? How am I going to get over there to the next peak? Because I don't just stop here at the end of the earth where, you know, everybody else might think it's too hard to move on. There's nothing that's too hard for Aries. It's just a matter of, can you remove, it's funny because I'm hearing it, I'm hearing chatter and voices in the background. Can you remove the extra chatter? Can you remove the extra voices that aren't, and I'm seeing somebody put fuel in a gas tank, fueling and feeding your, where your train's going, where your train's headed. You're always moving. You're always going towards something. When you have an idea, boom, you're there. So you have spent some time recovering your heart from painful losses and from feeling lack. And I think that you've learned not to spend too much time and attention in another person or in people that hurt you, or thinking that you have to give up all of you to help somebody else feel better. There's a balance that you've learned, and because of that, you're moving forward very quickly. This is the universe supporting you. Every thought is a dream, rushing by in a stream, bringing life to our kingdom of doing. Oh my God, that felt like a Bible verse to me. It's fantasy by Earth, Wind, and Fire, but that hit me so hard in my chest, it actually makes me want to cry. This is something that's been a long time coming. And also, I'm probably PMSing, but it's not as predictable as it used to be. But I'm telling you, it feels like it. I want chocolate. I'm just saying. So the universe is conspiring in your favor. I'm actually going to stop with the psychic tarot right there, because this is so damn beautiful. You're like bringing me to tears. And it's just because I feel the wholeness of where you're landing. Now I see you on a stage, standing on a platform. It's beautiful. And you know what's great about that? This is why it's hitting me hard, because they're showing me standing on the stage. But I know that message is going to resonate with everybody here. You have something to say, and the universe is conspiring in your favor, bringing you abundance, bringing you surprise resources, bringing you that surprise partner, the rightness, the apologies, the just forward movement that finally makes you feel like, ah. Okay, so I just pulled the card from the Saints and Mystics, and I got Saint Martin Caballero, the spiritual pilgrimage. See, look, I'm feeling all of this love energy. It feels like Jesus just came into me, and look at this dude. Like, come on. That's some bomb-ass hair, too. Like, did you do something with your hair? Did you do something different? Like, tell me if you did that, because I'm really feeling the hair on this one. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this is about. Saint Martin. That's probably Saint Martin Caballero. Okay. It feels Spanish to me. So let's see here. Number 12. And again, this is the Saints and Mystics deck by Andres Engracia. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to read the whole thing unless it's like super pertinent, but let me pick out some highlights here. Okay, so who is this guy? Saint Martin Caballero was the son of a veteran officer born in Hungary during the 4th century. He grew up in Italy and at 15 joined the Roman army. His adult life, he was in France and a soldier for the Imperial Cavalry. Head soldier even. Okay, so perfect. I'm definitely going to read to you what happened. A legend tells that before a winter battle, he encountered a lonely beggar huddled alongside the road. Immediately, Martin took off his own cloak, cut it. Oh, God. I have to pause there for a second because that hit me really hard. Before I got on to start this video, I was actually going to put on a damn cape. And I felt so hard. Now, remind you, I'm an Aries, so like this reading is for me also. So I'm really tripping right now. And now Michael Jackson, The Girl Is Mine, just came on. So you, and now I'm being shown a dream that I used to have, or that I had once. And I'm not going to tell you the whole dream, but there was one portion of it where glass shards were being thrown and a whole gymnasium full of people were being attacked. And I was protecting somebody else, and there was a friend here, but someone came up behind me that I didn't see because I never turned around, and they enveloped me. So I'm hearing this cloak is your protection. This cloak is the partner that's coming in to provide a sense of security. So you feel like it's adding to your security. It's adding to your work joy because you're creating something that they want to be a part of. You get to work with somebody who wants to do this with you. I love that so much. Okay, I'm getting chills. So the cloak felt very biblical to me. So let's continue. Okay. Immediately Martin took off his own cloak, cut it in half with his sword, and gave half to the beggar to keep. After this encounter, Martin, you know, God, that's so, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Why did he cut it in half? He could have given him the cloak. He probably could have gone back and done whatever. I mean, but if he's also begging or traveling or something, or working through battle, then he needed at least half of it for himself. The point is, there's a reason that it was split in two, and I'm telling you this part of the story. This is your spiritual union. This is two people sharing the same soul. So this one cloak of love is enveloping the both of you right now and blessing this business that you're creating, this idea that you have, this place you want to go to. They want to go with you. And you're going to know it because it's going to feel inspiring. Being in that connection is going to feel creative. They'll be playful and they'll work hard. Do you understand? It's like you, okay? All right. Oh, so many chills. All right. Martin took off, we cannot get through this sentence, can we? Okay. Martin took off his own cloak, cut it in half with his sword, and gave half to the beggar to keep. After this encounter, Martin experienced a psychic vision where he saw Jesus himself wearing the exact half of the cloak he gave away. Telling angels of the kindness Martin showed by clothing him with his cloak. So he still took care of himself while taking care of someone else. He didn't overgive. He offered where he still had something to offer. Maybe not all of it, because he still had to take care of himself. That's beautiful. And little did he know that he had given half his cloak to Jesus. Luther Vandross, Never Too Much, just came on. I can't fool myself. I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. There's fantasy again. Oh, see, it feels so mystical. I knew I felt all tingly and glittery for some reason, right? There's not a minute, hour, day, or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list because I'm always thinking of you. All right, let's continue. Martin renounced his service within the army. He quit his job and he did something else. Now, I would never suggest to you that you do that unless you have something saved up, you've got a plan, whatever. But you can start your side hustle, working towards your dream, working on your passionate service to people and the planet by starting, gathering the resources, sharing the resources, gathering emails, finding like-minded people who want to contribute to this grand idea you have to better the planet and help humanity. So now I'm hearing Jesus, and it's celebratory, and he's joking like, this is why I turned the water into wine. Like, let's celebrate. It's a celebration, bitches. Seriously, you're being so celebrated by Spirit and the divine for having it in your heart to want to be this shining star who knows you're not too much, and someone else won't think you're too much. They'll understand you. They'll want to cherish that. They will want to put it on a pedestal and give you a platform and let you shine and let you be you, because ultimately that's why they were attracted to you. Understand? All right. So Martin quit his job with the army and he was charged for cowardice and jailed. Dang. So he couldn't obviously just go off and do whatever he wanted to do. Cowardice. The battle he was due to fight in never eventuated, and Martin was eventually released from jail and his military service. So there was a reprieve. I literally just felt, when I was looking down, I felt like I was falling off of something. It was like I was on the cross, and the shackles, the pain that was put in through my hands, my feet, my heart feeling the most pain, was just released. And then I fell face down. I felt so, it's like trusting that God is a spiritual net that's going to pick you up when you think you're about to hit rock bottom, and then something inside you speaks up and says, hell no. I'm an Aries. I've had awesome, incredible times I've created. And why shouldn't I just attract cool shit like I always do and make it happen on my terms? Like, at what point did I feel like I didn't deserve money for whatever reasons? How did that happen? Because my service was to provide, friendship and entertainment and, whatever it is. But now you're finally attracting the right people. Let's continue. Today, Martin is also well known as the Bishop of Tours, and his shrine in France is a famous stopping point for pilgrims, walking the road to Santiago of Galicia, wow, in northwestern Spain. So, there's a Hay House author that I like, Sonia Choquette, who wrote a book about how she got divorced, and even though she's never been hiking and was not an outdoors person, wrote about and went on an experience and included photos and talked of the people and the deep spiritual release, the rock bottom pain that she went through in separating from her husband and going on I think she signed up for like 350 miles of a stretch of this Santiago pilgrimage. Wow. So that actually means a lot to me. And I'm going to go ahead and be a little vulnerable and share a bit of a story that I read that book about 10 years ago. and was going through the same thing and have definitely walked barefoot all those miles through emotional turmoil. And the way you come out on the other side after hitting rock bottom is they're showing me like Aladdin's magic carpet swooping you up. It's something unbelievable. It's knowing that you'll never truly hit bottom. You come close. But what you pulled out of there was miraculous. The things that you became are just, you couldn't have paid somebody to do that for you, right? There was no way. Let's continue. Grab some highlights. Saint Martin Caballero breaks down any barriers around the heart and teaches to open up to accepting the kindness and unexpected help of strangers in the universe. Did I not pull the universe card? What? So you are very used to giving to strangers your kindness, but it's your turn to receive. This is like, you needed to learn self-care. And because of that, you were being released from your shackles. You were being set free. Wow. As I walk upon this path of life, St. Martin guides my soul to light. Oh, and there was a little poem. See, I started with a rhyme. Okay. Wow. St. Martin's story is one that reflects the inspiration of opportunity and spiritual success, especially in business endeavors. What? Governs the throat, heart, and solar plexus. Activates premonitions and heightens clairvoyant senses. Really, truly, honestly, there's like nothing you can do wrong right now. If you've been terrified to launch, thank you, Spirit, and start that business, put out that program, write that book, make the leap, you've saved the money, you've made the plan, you've already moved and done whatever you're going to do, like, go. There's nothing but success here waiting for you. Truly, truly amazing. I'm going to pull one last tarot and I'll probably laugh about whatever it is, and then I need to move on because this reading was way too long, but I think I needed that for myself, so you got lucky. There will be no more deception in your life. You've learned those lessons. You're safe. You'll see through it. Do not look back. Any of that comes up in your body and shows up as fear is only because you've been screwed over previously. It's over. You have nothing but joy, happiness, and a whole lot of money coming to you. So fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck it. All right. If you guys want a personal reading, you can find me at comfysoul.com. Links down below. I thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and I really appreciate you being here, and I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Bye.